Good evening. We start with sum number 28. The perpendicular from the origin to a line meets it at -2, 9. Find the equation of line. Simple one. Suppose P is that point, -2, 9. Now what is slope of OP? It is -9/2. Now line is perpendicular to OP. So slope of the line will be what? Negative reciprocal. So 2/9. Now line passes through -2, 9. So by Point's law form, what is the equation? Y minus 9 equal to 2 upon 9 into x plus 2. Why x plus 2? Because x minus x1. So x minus minus 2. X plus 2. On simplification, you get 2x minus 9y plus 85 equal to 0. Sum number 29. PAB is the midpoint of a line segment between coordinate axes. Show that equation of the line is x upon a plus y upon b equal to 2. See, I begin with let the line be x upon p plus y upon q equal to 1. I have considered double intercept form. I know it is usually taken as x upon a plus y upon b, but ab are already taken. That is why I have taken x upon p plus y upon q equal to 1, so that line cuts x-axis in which point? A, p0, and y-axis in b, 0, q. Now m is midpoint of ab. So apply midpoint formula. So I get small a equal to p plus 0 upon 2. So what is p? 2a. Similarly, what is b? 0 plus q upon 2. So q is 2b. Now I put these values of p and q in 1 to get what? X upon 2a plus y upon 2b equal to 1. That is x upon a plus y upon b equal to 2. That's it. Sum number 30. Find the distance of the line 4x minus y equal to 0 from the point 41 measured along the line, making an angle of 135 degree with the positive x-axis. See, usually by distance we mean perpendicular distance because it is the shortest one. But here we are asked to find distance from the point 41 but measured along the line which makes 135 degrees with positive x-axis. So what we are supposed to do is we will obtain equation of line which makes an inclination of 135 degrees and which passes through 41. Okay, and then we will solve like these two equations, y equal to 4x and equation of this line, so that we get the point A. So distance AP is the required distance. I repeat, usually by distance we mean perpendicular distance because it is the shortest one. But here we are asked to find the distance along this line. So we will obtain equation of this line. It passes through 41 and has inclination 135 degrees. Then we will solve two equations, y equal to 4x and equation of this line to get A. So AP is the required distance. So line through P41 with inclination 135 degrees is y minus 1 equal to slope, which is tangent of inclination tan 135 degree into x minus 4. It is better that we write this separately, that tan 135 degrees is tan of 180 minus 45 degrees. So minus tan 45 degrees, and that is why it is minus 1 into x minus 4. So it is what? Y equal to minus x plus 5. Now, what is the equation of other line? Y equal to 4x. So put y equal to 4x to get x equal to 1. So what is y? 4 into 1, that is 4. So what is this point A? A is nothing but 1, 4. So distance of this line from this point along this line is distance AP. Use distance formula. So required distance using distance formula is 3 root 2 unit. Now the last sum, 32nd, show that there is only one line which passes through b 5 5 and the sum of whose intercepts is equal to 0. Let the intercepts made by the line on the coordinate axis be a and b respectively. Then a plus b is given to be 0. That is a equal to minus b. Let the equation of line be x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. Since the line passes through phi phi, coordinates will satisfy the equation. So phi upon a plus phi upon b equal to 1. So phi b plus phi a equal to ab. Multiply both sides by ab, you get this. But what is a? It is minus b, right? Substitute, that gives me b square equal to 0. That is b equal to 0 and therefore a equal to 0. So put a equal to 0, b equal to 0. In fact, you cannot put that in this equation. Why? Because denominator should not be 0. But this clearly means that line passes through origin. So its equation must be of which form? Y equal to mx. But phi lies on the line. So coordinates will satisfy the equation. That gives me m equal to 1. So the equation of line is what? Y equal to x, that is x minus y equal to 0. Hence there is only one line which passes through b phi phi and for which sum of the intercepts is nothing but 0. Actually, we have solved 2-3 sums of this type. In those sums, we used to get two equations, one of which equation of a line passing through origin, right? But here we get only one equation as there is only one line. So we have completed all the sums. Now we'll be solving additional sums which are not given in the textbook. The first one is an important one, rather this type is important. A is phi 0, B is minus phi 0, P is a variable point such that PA minus PB equal to 6. Show that equation of locus of the point P is x square upon 9 minus y square upon 16 equal to 1. We have already discussed that this represents hyperbola. Try. Okay, A is phi 0, B is minus phi 0. Let P xy be the point on the locus. By distance formula, find out PA square, PB square. We are given PA minus PB equal to 6. See, this step is the most important one. Because if you square as it is, that will not help. Rearrange the term. So what is PA? It is 6 plus PB. On squaring both the sides, you get what? PA square equal to 36 plus 12 PB plus PB square. Now only substitute for PA square and PB square. Keep this PB as it is. Now you will notice that most of the terms get cancelled. Rearrange the terms and then again square it. Right now. Okay, so if you substitute, you get what? 5x plus 9 equal to minus 3pb, right? How come? See, actually you get minus 20x minus 36 equal to 12pb. Why to square this? First divide by 4 or minus 4 rather. Now square. Again replace pb square by this. If you rearrange the terms, you get 16x square minus 9y square equal to 225 minus 81, which is 144. Divide throughout by 144 to get x square upon 9 minus y square upon 16 equal to 1. This is the locus. If you want to write a note, you can write, say that the locus represents hyperbola. Now the next one, angle between two lines is 60 degrees. If one of the lines has slope minus 1, find the slope of the other. Let m be the slope of the other line. Now what is formula for tan theta? Mod of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. Now slope of one of the lines is given to be minus 1 and angle is 60 degrees. So tan 60 degrees equal to mod of m minus minus 1 upon 1 plus m into minus 1. What is tan 60 degree? Root 3. Now one method is to write this as m plus 1 upon 1 minus m is plus minus root 3. But as irrational number is there, it is better that we square. Effectively, we are going to get a quadratic equation which has two roots. So on squaring, you get this. Rearrange the terms to get quadratic equation as m square minus 4m plus 1 equal to 0. Next one, a 2 minus 3, and I'm sorry, it should be c, and c minus 6 7 are opposite vertices of a rhombus. So I can say that quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. But if you say that no sir, we want opposite vertices as A and B only, then you can say that quadrilateral ACBD is a rhombus. That is also correct. But here I have said that now A and C are opposite vertices. Okay. Now we are asked to find equations of diagonals of this rhombus. Here we use the property that diagonals of rhombus bisect each other at right angles. Now what is slope of AC? Minus 5 by 4. So what is equation of AC? 5x plus 4y plus 2 equal to 0. I have used point slope form. You can go for 2-point form also, but as slope is needed, I obtained slope and then use this form. Now what will be the slope of diagonal BD perpendicular to AC? Negative reciprocal of this, right? And therefore it is 4 by 5. As diagonals bisect each other, midpoint of diagonal AC, which can be obtained using midpoint formula, is the same as midpoint of BD, say P. Now slope of BD is obtained. Once we get coordinates of P, we can find equation of BD also. Okay. So midpoint of BD is the same as midpoint of AC, that is minus 2, 2. So what is the equation of BD? Y minus 2 equal to 4 upon 5 into x plus 2. That is 4x minus 5y plus 18 equal to 0. It is better that you write this answer separately. Answer: the diagonals of the rhombus are 5x plus 4y plus 2 equal to 0 and 4x minus 5y plus 18 equal to 0. The last sum, A is 5 minus 2, B is 2, 4, C lies on the locus y equal to 1 plus x square, which represents a parabola, and we are asked to find locus of centroid of triangle ABC. See, do not take coordinates of C as xy. Why? Because the point whose locus is to be obtained should be taken as xy. In fact, locus of point C is given. It is true that its coordinates are not known. So we can take them as a comma b, but not xy. Xy should be coordinates of centroid of triangle whose locus is to be obtained. Let the third vertex C be AB. Now it lies on which locus? Y equal to 1 plus x square. So coordinates will satisfy the equation. So I get B equal to 1 plus a square, which is 1. Say equation 1. Now we must express A and B in terms of x and y. For that, condition is given that G, the point on the locus, is centroid of triangle. So use centroid formula. That gives me A equal to 3x minus 7 and B equal to 3y minus 2. Put the values of A and B in equation 1. Simplify to get the equation of locus. So what is the final answer? Equation of locus is 3x square minus 13x minus y plus 15 equal to 0. So here the topic, an important topic, straight lines, is over. In the next lecture, we'll be starting with method of induction and binomial theorem.